It's Saturday, and you know what that means. The Ninja Machine League is back in your lives. In a moment, we will head over to Discord for the group chat, but I just want to record a brief intro. First of all, if you're watching on the VOD, reminder that the trade deadline is on tomorrow, actually. Trade deadline is tomorrow. So this is the last round before the trade deadline. Triple main event tonight. Maryland and Tampa Bay, as Tampa Bay's schedule continues to be evil. Houston and Austin in easily the biggest battle of Texas we've had this season. Seoul and Vancouver, both 7-1 teams, looking to jostle for playoff position and hope for a Houston collapse to try to get into a wildcard spot. The other undefeated team, the Wellington Wizards, faces the Panama Caneleros. Pretty strong team, actually. So we will see them too early because I forgot to move them down. Oh. But most importantly, we also have the debut of Firefrost tonight. Should be exciting. Brand new course. We'll see it 6 times in action as it's the international conference that draws it this time. And with that, let's head over to the chat. After I make sure that this exported correctly. Alaska and Denver, perfect. Alright, the intro is recorded. You guys are live.
Alright.
Yo, yo, yo.
And first up, we have the Los Angeles Reapers and the Vegas Venom. Los Angeles picking up a win last week to end their losing streak. Meanwhile, for Vegas, 4-4, but pretty strong as of late, although they did sneak away with a 70-65 big upset win last week. This week, a little bit easier of a schedule, one would think. And they will be playing on Neon. Josh Salinas starting off this week. Picking up a clear, but needing 4 tries at the reducing wall to do so. Emily Keener will not be so lucky. Robin Ohl had a big week last week. And that big week continues as he just beat the 18-foot mech wall. Oh my God, big wheel. We did not need very long for the first one of the week. And Shanley ruins the perfect stage. And here is our cover athlete this week, Yona Shone, in the leadoff match. First time we've done that. He gets Vegas on the board.
Yo, when are we putting Dominique Collin as the cover?
I don't know. When he does something cool.
Never. Him being in youth game was cool, so that's some blasphemy on Dad's part.
So after some wall struggles, the Reapers in the lead 41-25. Reapers' high score on the season a week ago at 94. Before that, they hadn't broken 70. On pace to break 70 here today. In fact, perhaps greater than that. Fail of target practice. Vegas just not catching a break here. Here is Miyaoka for the first time tonight. Failing target practice, that's a surprise. They needed that badly. They need Aiden Shanley to fail now, which he will not! Oh my goodness!
Oh my.
A clutch clear by Aiden Shanley by 0.02 of a second. And that puts Vegas well behind the 8 ball. They have Miyaoka and Shone. They're going to need to put on something special here. Well, that certainly helps. David Fudornan and Robin Ohl, I believe, on this stage for the Reapers. That helps. Yona Shone will need to repeat what he did last week and clear... actually, he can get away with not clearing, but he needs a deep run. And that will not do it. The Los Angeles Reapers, after starting 0-7, have won 2 straight games. Vegas falls to 4-5. Their playoff chances in deep jeopardy. Taking a look at the stats. Only 6 buzzers in this match. Yona Shone, the cover athlete, did get 1 of them, but not when it counted. Meanwhile, Ryosuke Miyaoka nearly beat his own record on Neon's third stage. But next up, we have the Hawaii Honu and California Flyers. California started 2-0, as has been very well known, and then fell off a cliff. 2 centuries and haven't done it since. They sit at 3-5 on the year. Hawaii, similar story, only broken 100 once this season. They sit at 1-7. Both these teams realistically on the outside looking into the playoffs unless California pulls off something special here. Sam Leahy will be the first runner. Yes, it is back-to-back Neons to start this week. Philip Gothert not able to get it clear. Kalplahoros, wow. Way too slow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And, folks, I'm not sure this has ever happened, but we went the entire first stage without a clear.
Ooh.
You've not
it's
had
happened before.
Okay.
I think it's happened before. One of the matches that you did not witness.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. It was involved my team, and it was just brutal. And like we blamed it on rain, because like everyone just kept on fouling early on Grotto.
Well, we do finally have some clears here. California looking potentially to pull away here. Kalplahoros 2 for 2 timing out tonight. And there it is. Flyers lead by 14. But Hawaii, strong. Third stage, I spoke too soon. Okay, so Gavin Obi must clear or this match is over. They'll come down to Rainbow Road. Which he does in time. Score is tied, but remember Hawaii has a clear bonus in the bank. Tada, 4 obstacles for the tie, 5 for the win. We have a tie!
Oh boy.
We're going to get a tiebreaker on Neon, folks.
I don't even know if Sign's around. Yeah.
I know Sign was available yesterday in another server.
Oh yeah, no, he was very active yesterday.
Yeah, but he has not been active in this league. Yeah. I know my memory is sitting here.
I pinged both captains as they are online, so we'll get to those a little bit later. Honestly, I get the feeling Lars will pick Gothert over Gavin. Hand with the sick burn in chat. Speaking of which, I think... Okay, no, I'm wrong. What's up, Lars? Your team tied.
What?
Yeah. Gavin Obi had to clear to keep your team alive, and he did. And then Tada needed 4 obstacles for the tie, 5 for the win. There were a total of 4 buzzers in the match. So
I'm shocked.
So who do you want as your tiebreaker runner?
I'm gonna choose Obi.
Okay. Obi it is. I pinged Cyan. I'm not expecting a response, but I'll wait to see if Cyan responds. In the meantime, though, Minneapolis and Pittsburgh are coming up next. Pittsburgh 1-7. Minneapolis has won 4 in a row. So one would think that streak would extend to 5. Very surprising for a team that started 1-3.
Really is.
Let me make sure that the box scores are printing real quick. Still doing the third stage wrong, but I'll fix that. Our first Shamrock of the night. Pittsburgh did have a lineup change. Still not playing Alexander Worm. Kajihara went way slower than I thought. Maggie Owen, pretty slow as well, but still getting the clear. Kai Beckstrand, hopefully going to put all of these folks to shame.
Oh.
Wow, this is a low-scoring match. One that
Yeah,
sees Pittsburgh with a
is.
7-point lead heading into the second stage. James Sinella clutching out a clear. And now we're all just going to fail Hourglass Drop. Now we're just all going to fail Hourglass Drop. Finally something new. Tyler Smith clears. And yeah, now we're starting to see Minneapolis run away with it. And oh, by the way, they have Kai Beckstrand and Tyler Smith on this stage. Oh, it was Max Gorner that they're not starting. Right. Okay, this match is over. Despite the pizza party fail.
Oh my God, you're washed.
Okay, so bit surprising that nobody cleared the third stage there, but in any event, pretty unentertaining match, 86-62. Minneapolis 5 in a row now. Pittsburgh
who won,
has lost 6 in a row.
tiebreaker?
Sorry, go ahead.
Who won the tie? Yeah, who won the tiebreaker?
We haven't done the tiebreaker yet.
Oh.
That should be fine. And this isn't real. Emily on the final? Okay, let's go. I'm just kidding. Next up, the Szczebrzeszyn Quaggas against the Toronto Raccoons. One day I will learn how to pronounce that name. It's probably Szczebrzeszyn, if I had to guess.
Fisher Dubin or something like that.
Oh, I skipped a match. It was supposed to be Colchester and Melbourne. Alright, in any event, I have to restart this anyway. There we go. You know what? This is going to be more entertaining than Colchester and Melbourne is, and Topaz isn't here anyway, so give Topaz a little bit more time to join.
Oh, did I just witness, bro?
First ever Firefrost match.
Sean McCall, Philip Scott, James McGrath, and normal Koji Hashimoto for key to left sack. It's just so sad, bro.
Timeout on Coconut Climb for the first two. Oh, a fail on Coconut Climb. Excuse me.
No, we timed out.
Well, there was one fail and one timeout.
That's fair. And we got first clear.
Second clear. Fuck Lake cleared
I
in the
missed.
first round.
Yo, son.
Okay, wow, we're just failing Coconut Climb today. There we go. Thuckley with the fastest time. For the moment, the fastest first stage clear in NML history. By the way, this is a quick advertisement for the new NML courses document updated with clear stats for each obstacle. Let's see who gets the provisional second stage clear record. Could it be Dominic Carlin? No. Alright, so apparently the second stage is quite difficult. There we go. Gavin White getting us on the board in the clear department. Yuko Mizuno, I mean, wow. And in fact, the only clear will be Gavin White, 209.08. Third stage. Only 7 obstacles in this one, just like Neon. So far, nobody passed Iron Summit. There we go. Hollis Lansford gets through, but doesn't beat it. And apparently I just straight up missed a run, and Toronto wins 76-55.
Oops.
Quaggas go down to 3 and 6.
Yeah, UG failed Epic Air Surfer.
Yeah, I gathered. Toronto moving up to 3 and 6. As now we will do the Colchester Athletics and the Melbourne Mighties. Melbourne sitting at 5 and 3, Colchester 1 and 7. Mighty's leading off with Annabella Heinrichs, who fails Electric Slide. Ben Toyer will not get that far. Zach Stoles will clear. Ken Kosugi clutching a clear. Billy Dixon clutching a clear. I think that might be his first buzzer of the season. 710 or 700s already. 2 clears today in under a 10th. Zach Stoll's the fastest time. Mighty's up 42-24. I'm still screen sharing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Correct.
Alright, so we're all just going to fill the second stage here. I guess I'm nerfing this next week. We'll see when some higher ranked teams take on this course. Jay Lewis with the new fastest time of 2:03.25. All I'm going to do here is this, and then I can pull up this. Perfect. Alright, so this match probably over. This match is now officially over.
That's sad.
75-36 is your final. Melbourne, first time this season winning when scoring under 90 points. Colchester ties their lowest output of the season. Somehow Billy Dixon was the only person on Colchester to get a buzzer. We'll visit Firefrost in the matchup after this, because right now we're heading back to Shamrock for the New York Nighthawks and the Philadelphia Firebirds.
GG.
Rare fail out of Issa. I don't know, corkscrew. Anything can happen on that obstacle. No buzzers so far. Can Katie Bone get the first? No. We might have another wipe here. There we go. 10.99, just like the tax form. Oh, and a fail of the last section of Last Dragon. 244 even for Austin Gray. as we head into the second stage with the Firebirds up 6, although that'll tie it with a clear bonus in hand. Firebirds with a run in hand, and I'm fairly certain Issa moves to 9 for 9 on the second stage this season. All right, only 2 clears on that stage. We now move to the third stage with the Firebirds up 12. Up 12. Loic Fortier with the clear. Okay. Good job. Nate Hansen fails, and that should put a bow on this one. Evan LaValle. Failing Pizza Party. That'll top the Firebirds out at 90. Michael Bellion only gets the 2 points to top the Nighthawks out at 46. So nearly a double up for Philadelphia. Nighthawks with a season low. Second time scoring under 50 this season. Both times it was on Shamrock. And for Philadelphia, they move up to 6-3 as their magic number is 85. If they score higher than that, they win. If they score lower than that, they lose. Certainly not the 118 they had last time on Shamrock, but much better than the 62 they had the first time around. And now we actually, you know what? I'm going to move that Firefrost match back a little bit for dramatic effect. We're going to go to Chicago and Burlington next. Burlington currently on the outside of the playoffs looking in. They desperately need this one.
Nagasaki Shinsuke up first.
Surprise fail by Naxa Garamore. Flip clears. Jackson Erdos, new fastest time. Abby Cutts has had quite a season. She will not clear there. And Burlington actually not going to take the lead there. Crusaders behind on obstacles, but getting the lead on clear bonuses. Two-point lead for the Crusaders, but with Sam Folsom and Jackson Erdos heading up, Flip and Jan have a tall task ahead of them. Not least when Sam Folsom does that, fastest clear of the day. And that should put this one under wraps. As Burlington fails to get a single point, we almost had the ultimate perfect third stage. But instead, the Crusaders will settle for an 81-43 victory. Burlington, the third team in as many matches to get a new season low. They will fall to 3-6, almost certainly out of the playoffs. And Chicago, meanwhile, has won 6 straight games. They failed to break 100. Their previous two Shamrock totals were 116 and 51. Although they do break a 2-game century streak. They have scored 80 in every game since that 51 total last time on Shamrock, as they continue their quest to be the highest scoring team in the league. Next up, New Haven Whalers, Cologne Condors. After this, we'll be halfway done. Nagano clearing, actually, with a very nice time. Lucas Homan timing out. Ragi Varanastas clearing. Now we're starting to see some first stage success. Now that we figure out how to do the coconut climb. Isaac Estevez struggle there on Ring of Fire, and it snowballs into an electric slide fail as the Cologne Condors taking a 12-point lead. Can we get some second stage clears this time? That's much better. Some Skywinder problems on the Skywalk section, actually. There we go, we've got another clear. Wreathman failing the rope wrangler. Oh, the third one of the week in under a tenth. The second .02. And Nagano goes 2 for 2. Nagano making a statement for cover athlete next week. But it is Cologne taking a lead. 15 points. New Haven needing something here on the third stage. Oh! Look at that, Hans Hertz. The first ever clear of the third stage of Firefrost. And I also have to give him credit for the first sub 2 as well. That'll do New Haven wonders. Valentin Karnen has some work to do. Doesn't do it. New Haven in the lead considering the clear bonus. Isaac Estevez to pad the stats. Doesn't do it. Aaron Maggiacomo, 4 obstacles for the win. 3 is a loss. There's 2. And he doesn't do it. The New Haven Whalers with the comeback victory. Say hello to your cover athlete this week, Hans Hertz.
Just realized I was muted. GG there.
Whalers take this one 90-87. What an exciting match. Two for twos from Hans, and Nagano. I didn't even make a joke about this being the Hans Derby. Unlucky. Alaska Annihilators and Denver Destroyers up next. New Haven, by the way, broke a 5-game losing streak with that result. Cologne moving to 4-5 as they're going to be on the cut line. Meanwhile, in this match, Alaska 6-2, Denver 3-5, looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. We head back to Neon for this one. Kyle Soderman finding his way back into the starting rotation. Not paying off Hand's trust in him. The Igor Wojcik tying. finally clear. Spencer O'Brien, new fastest time of the match. And I owe Yusuke an apology, by the way, as he gets a sub 3. I've been giving Asa Reynolds Stolen Valor all season. Actually, the 2 fastest clear times of Shamrock Stage 1 both belong to Yusuke, who has been a demon on the first stage this season. Alaskan 10-point lead after stage 1. I believe that's only the 3rd fail of color fusion all season. A lot of
Next up
target
is
practice
colors.
fails. And another target practice fail. Denver getting within 7 now. They'll be putting up Clement and Oliver Lutman. Very strong team. But they have Yusuke and Yuval Shemla to contend with. Fail of Golden Corkscrew. Here's Yusuke! Oh my goodness. A shocker.
Seller of the Year award.
Oliver Lutman. Putting the pressure on Yuval Shemla. And there's what you need to do. He needs to clear faster than Oliver Lutman. And he fails the first obstacle. The Denver Destroyers winning this one 88-67. A shocking upset as Denver snaps their long losing streak. Oh, they have been getting it together in recent weeks. They barely lost last week with a 86-point total. This week, 88. Alaska, their new low of the season with 67. 4th team with a new low already this week. We head right back to Neon for the Atlanta Aces and the Kyoto Katanas in a cross-conference match.
How do cross-conference matches work?
The teams that were going to play, the teams that got kicked out of the league, play each other.
Yeah.
I assigned them randomly.
Yeah, so then how are we going to, sort out the courses? If they have 2 different courses.
Whatever the
week.
3rd one is, they play. So, Atlanta's conference plays Shamrock this week. Kyoto's conference plays Firefrost this week. Instead, they play Neon, which is the 3rd course.
Alright.
Oh my god, big wheel. Speaking of wheels, Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon taking names. And we're just going to do divisible by 4 today, I guess. Until the clear bonuses, which tie this game, actually. Christian Curse just runs out of time at target practice. There's a clear. Schneier going 2 for 2. Yoshiyuki should have cleared, but wasted resiliency on color parley, which I didn't think was possible. And Evan White will finish this stage off with a clear 3 for 4 for the Aces as they are running away with this now. Ilion can put a bow on this one. He does. This is just for style points. He clears. Atlanta, one obstacle clear away from getting the century mark. Kyoto at least getting a clear to show for it. And Atlanta with 118 points. I think I gave the Crusaders stolen value or stolen valor on 136 on Neon. That might be a new high on Neon. Not totally sure, but the Aces scoring 110 points for the 4th match this season. Once upon a time, they scored only 70 and 81 on this course. They win this one 118 to 79, highest score of the week thus far, going to the Atlanta Aces. Josiah, Ilion, and Schneor with 2 for 2s. 6 matches left, 3 of them on Firefrost. As next up, the Indianapolis Inferno takes on the San Francisco Overdrive. Inferno have lost 5 straight matchups, but are still a pretty strong team. In all but one of those losses, they scored at least 73 points. Meanwhile, the Overdrive running a bit cold, and I say that because they've only, quote-unquote, only scored 88 and 89 in their last 2 matchups. They remain, if I'm not mistaken, the highest scoring team. No, they just got passed by Vancouver, actually. The 2nd highest scoring team in the league. Vance Walker leading things off and failing. There's been a recurring joke that Naoki Araki has been outscoring Vance this season. Akshar Papu continuing to do GOAT things. Well, Araki and Vance have scored the same number of points so far. Akshar, though, failing momentum shift. San Francisco in deep trouble here. Deep trouble. They need 2 clears and help. They're not going to get it. And the Indianapolis Inferno score a monster upset win. Overdrive catapulting downwards right now. A team that started off 6 for 6, scoring a century, scores only 63 in this match. They might be doing something at the trade deadline. Inferno, meanwhile, 89 points, their highest score since week 3. Reno runners, San Antonio Stallions. Don't need to tell you what happened to Reno last week. Meanwhile, for the Stallions, they have alternated win-loss every week this season. And we get an oh my god big wheel from Marco Mueller. clear for San Antonio. Wow. Gardowski not able to get up the wall. Isabella gets up the wall, though, for Reno. And Boonpay, a surprise start this week. It did not pay off. Ashland does not clear, but it does not matter, as the Stallions are up 10.
Ashland did clear.
Oh, he did. My bad. Speaking of which, Ashland clears again, 2 for 2. Sandra Scheibler clears. Captain Radium will be happy to see that. Lead remains 10 for San Antonio. Marco Mueller, another target practice fail. Target practice has been even harder than usual this week. Oh my gosh. Isabella pissing away the cover. The lead down to 7. But Boonpay, that did not pay off last time. Does not pay off this time. Reno in with a chance. And that doesn't help much. Sean Bryan can put it away with a clear. Doesn't. Noah needing 5 obstacles for the win.
Damn it, Noah.
Got it. This would be irrelevant.
GG's.
And Reno back to their winning ways. The streak now 9 weeks of checkerboarding for San Antonio. They go down to 4 and 5. Reno up to 6 and 3. Looking pretty safe to get into the playoffs.
Okay, you later. Good luck.
Oh, this is not gonna be fun. I saw it line up and I'm like, oh.
Actually, not yet. You need to sweat this out because next up is Panama and Wellington.
Oh. Okay.
A match I decided to move down the order for dramatic effect.
Oh, we're gonna be farther down.
We're after this upcoming match.
That's correct.
Yeah, let's just hope Meisner doesn't show. We gotta hope Caleb does. I gotta hope Caleb does show.
3 for 3 on the first stage.
Oh.
With Vadim Timonov. Sheen Sato clearing. Luke Dillon clearing. Taylor Green for the perfect. It's 4 for 4 for the Wellington Wizards. And Enzo 121.38. Destroying the fastest time. Was that top 4 clear? No, it was not top 4 clear times. Jun Sato failing Stargazer. Clear for Luke Dillon. Oh, Steffi. Asa moving to the second and third stage for this one. So far paying off. Matthias Norell. I mean, that's not necessarily a walk-off clear, and I don't think he's going to get a chance today because look at the score. So Matthias with 5 buzzers does not get one here. And Asa Reynolds will not clear. Still only the one from Hans Hertz. And that'll be a 106-68 win for the Wellington Wizards, who remain undefeated. Panama going down to 6-3. 68 points, what they scored in their first loss. Although they have
actually,
one
good luck.
loss. I'm sorry?
I was talking to you today. My bad.
All right, you're good. 5th straight century for Wellington. They have scored 99 points or more in all but one game this season.
Snyder, good luck.
Good luck. We're gonna need it.
The 7-1 Maryland Hawks versus the 4-4 Tampa Bay Gas Bars. Tampa Bay, though, has scored at least 79 points in every match this season.
Scored at least 80, no?
No, there's a match I scored below 80.
No, I did score 80 every match. Yeah.
No, I'm saying Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay had one match at 79.
Yo, Shamrock is a great course, bro. If I lose, I hate you. Please, Abby Herman. Oh my, bro.
I'm letting you two do the work for this, by the way.
All right. So Grace Gordon gets that clear. Isaiah Thomas, who you swapped on, also clears. Ray Parks didn't do well last week. It's doing better. And then Matthew Hall also clears.
Xander's getting some flashbacks.
Yep. Okay, I think all my guys cleared.
They did?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yo, it's time.
boy. Oof. Oh, God. This is where my team struggles.
Yes. It's needed. It's needed.
This is where you're going to definitely make a run. Ooh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
There we go.
Yeah. Please, Addy. Please, no. Don't do that. It's not the plan, bro.
Jesus. This is why I say that stage 2 is our kryptonite. Every single time.
It's Brando. It's Brando.
Surprisingly, we have a lead going into this stage. This is not what I was expecting.
It's because like two of my players failed Brando. You would have like. Damn, how can you make
This is where things really will change. I mean, Jake McClintock is Jake McClintock. He's very good at grip.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, we take that. We take that any day. Yes.
Oh my. Yep, it's over.
Yeah, that's game.
Z Cooper blew that. And then this is, nope. Jesus. My God.
Melbourne gonna move to 8-1.
Melbourne.
Melbourne? I'm not Melbourne.
Maryland gonna move to 8-1.
I'm 111. Okay, we take that any day, bro.
Z Cooper jobbed, and that was it.
Houston and Austin up next.
Yep, GG. Cannot do anything if the other team gets 2 clears in stage 3. And one of your guys' job's a third ob. Well, I might actually have to think about next week's lineup again. Alright.
Can't even lie, bro. I got lucky.
Yep. Actually, I don't.
Houston, of course, undefeated this season. And I lied. Actually, they're the highest scoring team in the league. Oh, I went too fast. Austin, though, no slouch, is 5-3 and have scored over 80 in each of their 3 losses.
Easy Skyhook.
Houston throwing so far, but Matt Bradley, potential MVP candidate with runs like that, my goodness. However, a rare... By the way, Tom Alberti, 250, didn't even get the 8 points. Matt Bradley was 1 second off of the clear record, set by Kai Beckstrain a number of weeks ago. But it is now officially Phil Folsom watch. He goes and does that on stage 2. Nora Brown-John, quite a good time herself. Zach Keenan with the clear. Caden Lebsack failing bouncing Spider Neon. Huge surprise there. Abby Clark reciprocates. Xavier Dantzler will fail target practice. Clear of target practice out of Amir Malik, though. Brooks Bieber clearing. We will have 5 buzzers on that stage, and we are all tied heading into the 3rd stage. But I can't even say it's the number 1 because, like, Tama Berti and Caden Lebsack are on the other side for Austin. Phil Folsom and Matt Bradley for Houston. This is going to be a lot of fun. Phil getting another clear. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Caden Lebsack. And that might do it. Matt Bradley to put this away. Matt Bradley is inevitable. And Houston will remain undefeated, 9-0 on the season. They won this one 111-93. The 1-2 punch of Phil Folsom and Matt Bradley going 2 for 2. Houston has now scored 999 points this season in 9 games. They actually maintain their average with exactly 111 points. But up next, 7-1 versus 7-1. Vancouver with their second main event in 3 weeks as they take on the Soul Dragons. Kevin Rodriguez on the first stage this week for Vancouver. They swapped him with Max Feinberg. And Philip Scott entering the lineup for RJ Roman. Meanwhile, Seoul maintaining their lineup. It's been working. Jordan Carr has had some missteps this season. That didn't help much. Philip Scott going to time out by 1 second. Brutal. And a fail there for Olivia. So Seoul taking a 45-42 lead into the second stage. Bartnicki filling momentum shift. Jordan Carr with the same result. Olivia Vivian failing before that. Phillip does not get redemption. Fails the V formation. Renee Castley clears. Max Feinberg gets the clear, keeping Vancouver within 8. It'll be Kevin Rodriguez and Max Feinberg for Vancouver. Max Sprenger and Renee Castley for the Dragons. A fail of altitude limit gives Vancouver the lead for the moment. Max Sprenger. Failing Iron Summit. Max Feinberg now needs to put some pressure on Renee Castley. Does not. Renee just needs to beat Iron Summit for the win. He does. And that was all they needed. Seoul moves to 8-1. A surprisingly brutal match. 80-78 your final. Vancouver a new season low. In fact, Seoul a new season low. Both of them with a season low, but it is Seoul taking the win. They have won 6 in a row. Vancouver, after starting 6-0, have lost 2 of their last 3.
Have we done the tiebreaker yet?
Nope, we're doing that right now as Cyan confirms he would like Amir Malik as the tiebreak runner.
Amir Malik.
Wait, did I see Amir Malik on someone else on Houston Hurricanes, or is it just me? Like I saw Amir Malik before. Wizzy says that he doesn't have a meal.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Update, California has confirmed that they want Tatsuya Tada on the final. So here we go with the final stage. No, I already did it wrong. Gavinobi up first. The randomizer decides. 15-meter spider trap, 10-meter rope climb. Good luck, everybody. Gavinobi up first. Gets the first door open. Second door open. Hard to tell what time this is in context, but 8 seconds a door isn't too shabby. And now the door open to the rope climb. Here comes the Suna Nabori. 10 meters. One meter to go. 58.07. Good time. I think this is going to be close. Tatsuya Tada up next. Remember, the time was about 8 seconds a door for Gavinobi. Oh, this is right on Gavin's pace. Picking up the steam a little bit. Ahead by maybe half a second. Time to beat 58.07. It's looking good for Tada. It's a lightning fast rope climb. This should be enough. It will be. And the California Flyers win this match. 54.65 for Tada, 58.07 for Gavin Obi. And that is the actual conclusion of Week 8.